Another blessed day in South Florida. I'm Getchin Sherry, founder of HomeSnatch Realty, and I thank you all for your continued support. If you find this video informative, please subscribe to this YouTube channel and click on the bell to be notified when I post the latest videos. Also, please share, comment, and continue to send your questions, and I will do my best to continue to answer them. In this video, I will answer a question that I received. The person asked me to discuss the differences between an apartment unit, a condo unit, a townhouse, and a single-family house. For time's sake, I decided to make a series of videos. This video is part 3 of a 4-part series. In part 1, I discuss what you should know when renting an apartment unit. In part 2, I discuss what you should know when buying a condo unit. Please watch part 1 and part 2 for the series for information about those styles of home. In this video, part 3, I will discuss what you should know when buying a townhouse. Now, perhaps you are a first-time home buyer, or you are simply looking to downsize because the nest is emptied. Regardless of where you are in life, I believe these series of videos can help you decide on what type of home will best fit your needs. Now, when considering which style of home to purchase, you should consider your budget, your lifestyle, and the amount of involvement you want in your home maintenance. You should also consider how long you plan to live in the home. Additionally, you should determine the amount of money you can comfortably set aside for repairs, maintenance, and remodeling costs. This video focuses on what you should know on purchasing a townhouse. So let's start from the basic. Now, imagine an owner-developer decides to develop a piece of property, a parcel of land. If zoning permits, the owner-developer can construct any style of housing development he or she chooses. So for this video, let's say the owner-developer elects to build townhome or town-style houses, meaning the owner-developer elects to build houses in rows rather than building a high-rise building or detached single-family houses. So the question becomes, well, what is a townhouse? Well, a townhouse is a style of multi-level home that often shares 1 or 2 walls with the adjacent units. In other words, a townhouse is an attached home. However, each unit has its own entrance. Townhouses are row houses instead of an apartment building or a condo building. A townhouse is likely to be much cheaper to buy than a single family home because a townhome is smaller. It has a smaller footprint because it sits on a smaller piece of property. And it is likely to have a smaller yard or a small patio. In the suburbs, for example, newer urban townhome style development may have a uniform look and may have homeowner associations, also known as HOAs. In the city, however, older townhouses development tend to be more traditional row houses with less restrictive or sometimes no HOAs at all. However, older townhome or older townhouses development tend to have a higher maintenance costs. In other words, they have higher maintenance fees due to repairs that are needed, especially to the communal areas, such as the roof, the siding, the grounds. Oh yes, townhouses usually have HOA fees and HOA rules. However, you may have a bit more autonomy than a condo. Nonetheless, any external modification you wish to make to your townhouse typically would require HOA approval. Now, if you are debating between buying a townhouse or a condo, in my opinion, a townhouse may be a better choice, because a townhouse, in my opinion, offers the best of both worlds. Meaning, like a single-family house, a townhouse, you can get more space, because a townhouse often has multiple levels, so you're building up. Yet, similar to a condo, you have little to no external or exterior maintenance. Also, townhouses offer a little bit more privacy than you would in a condo. So what is the difference between a townhouse, a condo, or townhouse and a condo? Well, simply put, a townhouse is a style of house among many styles of houses. Technically, a townhouse can also be a condo if it is governed by a condo association with associated rights. Similarly, a townhouse can be a single family property or a plain unit development, also known as PUD. Whereas a condo can be any style of house, such as a townhouse or a larger high-rise building with units on each floor. Or it could be a garden complex with single one-story unit family that are attached. A condo can be individually owned, but you may also rent out your condo to a tenant if the condo association permits that. Now, what are the pros and cons to buying a townhouse? Well, a townhouse is best for first-time home buyers or people who are budget-minded and who want more space than a condo but less responsibility than a single-family house. Now, it costs you down payment, monthly mortgage payment, and also HOA fees. Ownership, you do own when you buy a unit. You own the unit and you also own the land, unlike a condo. Pros: low prices, more space, maintenance, outdoor space, and you get to use amenities. I'll explain that shortly. But the cons are, you do share walls, and it is multiple floors, and you have HOA fees, and there might be some noise pollution from your neighbor. Well, the bottom line is a townhouse may be a good option for a first-time home buyer or people, like I stated, who are budget-minded, who want more space in a condo but less responsibility than a house. Typically, the HOA pays for maintenance and repairs for the roofs, sidings, and the grounds. A townhouse can be less expensive to buy than an attached family home, like I stated earlier, because again, it sits on a smaller piece of land and it requires less maintenance. Also, an HOA may take care, so the HOA will take care of the exterior maintenance of the property. Often, townhouses come with access to outdoor spaces or patios, and perhaps you may even have a small private garage. In some developments, some townhome developments, you may have things like a clubhouse, a pool. However, when you buy a townhouse, you share walls with other townhouses. That means you must be able to tolerate a greater level of noise and traffic, because unlike a single-family home, a single-family detached home, you are next to your neighbors. You have neighbors to your right, neighbors to your left. Also, a townhouse also have multiple levels. Perhaps multiple floor may not be suitable for you. Moreover, you may not like to live with HOA restrictions. Lastly, HOA may not allow you to even customize your home the way you want to. So those are the negative. Nonetheless, when you buy a townhouse, you pay the typical expenses that are associated with a townhouse, with home ownership, such as you pay property taxes, insurance, same way you would pay for a house. However, you do not carry all the maintenance responsibilities that comes with home ownership, because other owners within the HOA contributes to the maintenance costs. Also, you build equity and you get to deduct the annual interest you paid on your mortgage loan and annual property taxes you paid. You can get those if you itemize on your federal tax return. In the next video, we'll focus on purchasing a single-family house. Again, if you find this video informative, please subscribe and click on the bell to be notified when I post the latest videos. I greatly appreciate your continued support. As always, our Home Snatch team is ready, willing, and able to assist you if you are buying in South Florida. Please visit our website at www.homesnatchrealty.com. Follow us on Facebook and on Instagram. And I thank you for watching, and have a blessed and productive day. Thank you.